Everyone knows about the new seven wonders of the world, right? Places like the Taj Mahal, Machu Picchu, and the Great Wall of China. They've become iconic, drawing millions of visitors every year, and their beauty and history are truly undeniable. But what if I told you that these wonders weren't the first to capture the world's imagination? Today, we're going to travel back in time to explore the original seven wonders, the ancient marvels that left people in awe long before the modern wonders were ever built. These are the structures that were considered the pinnacle of human achievement in their day, and many of them still inspire wonder today, whether in myth or memory. Some of these wonders no longer exist, while others have left behind only ruins, but each of them tells a fascinating story of what was once possible. So grab your backpack and let's go on a journey to discover the seven ancient wonders of the world. Let's kick things off with the Great Pyramid of Giza, the oldest and last surviving wonder from the original list. Standing at over 480 feet tall, this massive structure was built around 2560 BCE as a tomb for the pharaoh Khufu. It was the tallest man-made structure in the world for over 3,800 years. Made up of an estimated 2.3 million stone blocks, each weighing several tons, the sheer scale of the pyramid is mind-blowing, and the mystery doesn't stop there. To this day, historians and archaeologists are still debating how the Egyptians managed to transport and place the massive stones with such precision. Inside, the pyramid is just as fascinating. With its narrow passages and hidden chambers, it's a testament to ancient Egyptian engineering. Standing in front of it, you can't help but marvel at how such an advanced civilization managed to construct something so grand over 4,000 years ago. Next, we travel to the ancient city of Babylon, where the Hanging Gardens once graced the skyline. Though no definitive evidence of their existence has ever been found, ancient texts describe them as an astonishing feat of engineering, a series of lush, tiered gardens built by King Nebuchadnezzar II for his wife, Amytis, who longed for the green hills of her homeland. The gardens were said to be so beautifully constructed that they seemed to float in the air, as if suspended by magic. With trees, flowers, and even water features, they were an oasis in the heart of the desert. Some accounts even suggest that the water was lifted to the top by an early form of an irrigation system powered by a chain pump. Were they real, or were they a legend? Next, we travel back to the Temple of Artemis, built around 550 BCE in ancient Ephesus, a modern-day Turkey, was a magnificent structure dedicated to the Greek goddess of the hunt. 4 times the size of the Parthenon, it measured 425 feet long and 225 feet wide, surrounded by 127 massive marble columns, each gifted by different rulers. It was considered the most beautiful building of the ancient world. Sadly, it was destroyed twice, first by an arsonist named Herostratus in 356 BCE, and later by the Goths in 262 CE. Today, only the foundation and a single column remain. Now, Olympia, Greece, where the statue of Zeus once stood. Created by the famous sculptor Phidias in 435 BCE, this statue depicted the mighty Greek god Zeus sitting on a grand throne made of ivory and gold. The statue was said to be so impressive that even the mighty Zeus himself seemed to come to life. At nearly 40 feet tall, it was one of the largest statues of the ancient world. It was placed inside the Temple of Zeus, where visitors could stand in awe of its size and beauty. Sadly, the statue was destroyed in the 5th century CE, either by a fire or by being moved during a transfer to Constantinople. But the story of Zeus's grandeur still lives on through ancient descriptions. Moving on to Halicarnassus, today known as Bodrum in Turkey, where the mausoleum once stood, built as a tomb for King Mausolus and his wife Artemisia II. The mausoleum was a massive structure that rose 135 feet into the sky and was adorned with intricate sculptures. The tomb was renowned for its impressive architectural features, including a grand staircase and a towering pyramid-shaped roof, all of which were decorated with statues depicting gods, heroes, and mythical creatures. Though the tomb was later destroyed by earthquakes, its legacy lives on. In fact, the word mausoleum itself was derived from this tomb, and it became a model for future monumental tombs. The mausoleum's influence extended far beyond its time, inspiring similar structures such as the Taj Mahal and modern-day memorials, proving its enduring impact on architectural history. Our next wonder takes us to the island of Rhodes, where the Colossus of Rhodes once towered over the harbor. This colossal bronze statue of the sun, god Helios, was built to celebrate a Greek victory over Cyprus. Standing 108 feet tall, it was one of the tallest statues of the ancient world. Sadly, it was destroyed by an earthquake just 56 years after it was completed, but its sheer size and presence would have been awe-inspiring to anyone who sailed into the harbor. Finally, we arrive in Alexandria, Egypt, home to the Lighthouse of Alexandria, also known as the Pharos Lighthouse. This monumental structure was built to guide sailors safely into the harbor, and it stood around 330 to 400 feet tall. It was one of the tallest man-made structures in the world at the time, and was said to be so bright that it could be seen from over 35 miles away. Like the others, it too was destroyed by an earthquake in the 14th century, but it's remembered as a symbol of innovation and guidance. Of the 7 ancient wonders, only the Great Pyramid of Giza still stands today, a lone sentinel of a lost era, yet all 7 continue to spark our imagination and transport us to a time of grandeur, mystery, and human ambition. If you enjoyed this journey through history, let us know in the comments what you'd love to see next. Until then, keep wondering and keep exploring.